We're talking about ways that criminals exploit you and steal your hard earned money or your confidential information to commit future crimes. Now, Charlotte's ordeal began when she received a call from a man supposedly named Gerald who claimed he was calling her from her bank. What happened?
I answered, and he said that it looked like there was some fraudulent activity on my debit card and asked me if I'd made any transactions in Georgia. And I said, no, absolutely not. So then he said that he would cancel the card and overnight another one to me. And it might be a good idea for me to put two-factor authentication on my account, which I agreed. That sounded like a very good idea. And from that point on, the scam was on. He immediately had to verify me and sent me a code, and I read the code back, and then that set off a series of codes. Uh, what I realized later on is those codes were getting into my emails and my phone company, and so that I could not get any kind of notifications.
Okay, so what's the red flag so far?
There's a few. So basically, he took over your life, right? He
Yes.
took over all your credit cards. He took over all of your login information. So the first red flag, it's tough though. You know, in your defense, he knew stuff about you already in advance. So where did he get that information from about her? Well, he probably got it on the dark web. So I can go on the dark web right now and get anyone's social security number in this audience in a matter of minutes.
Okay, define dark web for people.
The dark web is a smaller portion of the web. It's the wild, wild west. It's under no regulation, and it's where you can get credit card information about people. When you see that there's companies that are hacked, and all that information is usually dumped on the dark web.
But where's the dark web? How do people get on the dark web?
So you can't just get there on your own. You have to use a special browser to do so, to get on there. And there's a few steps you have to get to the dark web. I don't want to describe it
No,
now,
I don't want
yeah.
you to, but I'm just saying. Yeah, don't tell these
Yeah,
people that.
no, dark web.
For anyone
Some
else.
fishy-looking people over here on the right. All right, so, but it's accessible.
It's accessible,
You
and
can find out
especially
how to do it,
accessible to hackers and scammers. That
Yeah.
is 99% of the time where a scammer or hacker gets your personal information is from the dark web.
Yeah. All right, so they already have information about her,
Yeah.
and that's how they called her.
So they spoofed a number. So you saw the number coming in, it's from my bank.
Right.
And it's hard to tell at that point. I mean, normally the recommendation I give to people is, okay, let me give you a call back, and then you call the bank back and verify that it is indeed them that's trying to contact you. Other than that, there aren't very many red flags in this specific situation. It's
Up
tough.
till this point.
Up until this
And
point.
so he cancels your card, and what he was doing was locking you out, right?
Exactly. All these codes then began wire transfers that
Okay,
I
now,
found out later as well.
now they tried several wire transfers for like close to $50,000. None of them go through,
Right.
but then later, like 20 minutes later, one goes through for 9,800, then one for 9,700, then the next morning, 8,900 and 8,900 again. So
And you'll notice it was under 10,000 for a reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what really triggers the bank, anything over 10,000. So these were smart hackers.
well, they got you $800 back, right?
Yeah. I got $800 back like a week or two later.
What would you do if you got a call from someone claiming to be a sheriff's deputy saying you were going to jail if you didn't pay a federal fine? Now, that's exactly what happened to one young woman. So we're talking now, they're talking about threatening to put you in jail. Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.